Hello everyone and welcome to So Many Games All the Time. My name is Joachim and today we will be unboxing Starfighters Rapid Fire by Jordan Nichols and Michael Dunsmore. As you can see, it's a deluxe edition. That's the number. Art is by Javier Ingolem. And then it's by Alicat Games. So let's take it out. We have this here and then also playmats, and that's it. This can go away. And, well, not playmat, I think it's just, we'll see what it is when we get to it. Let's first do the main box, and I'm going to zoom in a little bit, and take off the foil. I'll be right back, the film. Okay, so let's take a look at the sides. So we have here, Starfighters, Rapid Fire. The art is different. You can see 10 plus, 30 minutes, 1 to 4 players. Okay. Alright. And here, the back is pretty funny because you can see the actual ships. Of course, that means if you would like to throw out inserts, then this is going to look very weird if that happens. But yeah. Okay, let's open it up. As usual, I will put it like this so we can use it for the manual. Alright. So, components. So, it looks pretty cool. It actually reminds me of Stars of Akarios, but then just the battle. Maybe a little bit more hectic as well. Because if I'm not mistaken, it's real time, but yeah. Different ships, solo mode rules as well, so I'll definitely be checking that out. Okay. No, it does have more than enough examples apparently, so that's always very good. Okay, and also 2 expansions. Okay. They're included in the Kickstarter limited edition of Starfighters and will not be present in the retail edition. So for people who have the retail edition, you can buy them separately from their website. Okay. So this is the HUD. Okay, so for the different ships, double-sided as well. Okay, you see Fighter Class A, and here it's B2. And we got this one. So to give you an idea of how different they look, it's not just color, but also layout a little bit. No, layout is the same, but just what the powers apparently seems to be a bit different. Here is the biggest difference. No, it's the exact same. What am I saying? What am I talking about? Yeah, they're exactly the same. The other side, however, is different. You can see the drives are different. Here, the bottom is different. Here is different. Okay, so maybe these are just all standard ones, and then the back are when you want to have asymmetric powers. Definitely seems like that. Yeah. Yes, it does. All right, so pretty cool. 4 different ships, different powers, different abilities. Should be interesting. And here is the board. It's quite thick. It's not flimsy at all. One side only. And then for this stuff, I'm going to sit down. Okay, so we have different packs here. I'm going to take it all out. And then we'll take a look at it. Okay, let's start with the dice. Three colors. Different results, of course. They look pretty cool. A lot of blank sides, so that's pretty interesting as well. Like the red one has how many blank sides? 2, 3. The yellow one also has 3. So I guess they all have 3. Yes, they do, but they just have different symbols on them. Okay, those are the dice. Then let's take a look at the cards. So the back is like deck C, deck B, and deck A. So deck A are different actions you can see apparently. Okay. Maybe this has to do with the solo mode, actually. because it's basically saying what they're doing, dropping drones, firing lasers, regenerating, and so on. So I wouldn't be surprised if this has to do with the solo mode. Yeah. Maybe easy to difficult. Well, you know what? Let's quickly check. So, yeah, it is a solo mode. You can see it here, the Starbase cards. They do use it in the solo mode. That makes sense. That makes a tremendous amount of sense. Okay, so put this out of the way. Then we have a Starbase, which is also for the solo mode, if I'm not mistaken. Here we go. Yes, it is the Starbase. Yep. So in the regular edition, the Starbase will be a token. Okay. Here we have Torpedoes in different colors. They look the same though. It's just different colors for different players. Okay. So here we have the Torpedoes. All right. Then we have the cubes. They are basically just markers. They're shield markers. Okay, so you put them on the shield to show how much shield you have left. Okay, and this is a bunch of tokens. All right, all kinds of different tokens. So instead of a punch board, they just punched it for you already, which is pretty nice. Very considerate. Okay, so for example, here, this is actually where the Starbase is on. That's how that works. And I am correct, right? Yeah, one large Starbase board, yeah. So I'm pretty sure the Starbase is on top of that. So these are basically parts of the expansion, but not only that, because you've got reactor markers. Those are these small little things. This one have the Starbase on them, so you can be pretty sure that this has to do with the Starbase as well. All these pieces here, these ones, they are hull markers. That's from the base game, right? Different hull markers for different colored ships, of course. So that all fits on the board as well. We have some other ones. This is one beacon, which is also the base game, right? So we're sorting all this out really quickly, like. All right, so we can lay bare the other stuff that we haven't talked about yet. You also have these ones. These are actually the tokens of the basic ships, right? But with, of course, the miniatures that I haven't showed yet, they're basically replacements. If for some reason you don't want to play with these, then or you don't want to play with the miniatures, then you can still play with those. So yeah. All right, and then you've got some other stuff that has to do with the solo mode or with the expansion. For example, these ones here. These are drone tokens. They also go with the solo mode. Actually, in this case, there's also one overcharge token, which also has to do with the solo mode. That is it for the tokens for the solo mode. So then I think the other stuff is purely expansion, but I haven't really seen that specifically in the rulebook. So all the other tokens, they have to do with that. Okay. All right. So that's basically all of this done. And then here, of course, we have the spaceships that you have already seen. Of course, it's kind of sad that this one doesn't have a spot, but yeah. So this is the blue ship. Okay. The green. Normally, it's safe to say that I will eventually paint these because it's a small job only, basically 5 pieces. And then it'll look a lot nicer, of course. Oops. And then we have the last one, the red one. I think my favorite is probably going to be the green one. Yeah. Okay. So then we have one final piece to talk about, and that is this pack here. And the game does play 1 to 4, so these are basically 4 dice trays. Okay, so we have this one, and then finally this one. Okay, so as usual, for those who have seen this before, they know how that works. You just click the sides and you're good to go. You grab some dice, up, and then you roll, and then you don't roll too excited, too forcefully, because otherwise they roll out, as you can see. Wait, let me just put it on the table. Yeah, just don't roll too crazy, and it's fine. Wow, so many blanks though. Okay, one more time. Yeah, always a lot of blanks. Okay, but I guess that's what makes it cool, right? All right, so those are the 4 dice trays, and I'm pretty sure these just go inside the box. No, yeah, they fit nicely inside the box as well, so that's perfect. All right, cool. So that brings us to the end of Starfighter's Rapid Fire. You can for sure expect at least one solo game video of this, and I like real-time dice rolling games, so yeah, can't wait to give this a shot. Thank you very much for watching. My name is Joachim and always will be. It's just so many games at a time. See you next time. Bye-bye.